Did Kevin O'Leary just happen to endorse a timeshare exit company? You know, Mr. Wonderful from ABC's Shark Tank? Well, let's talk about this. It's kind of an interesting development in what is the timeshare exit industry. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. Today we're here to talk about Mr. Kevin O'Leary, and did he really just happen to endorse a timeshare exit company, kind of in the way that Dave Ramsey has with timeshare exit team over the years, in which he actually got into quite a bit of trouble. Big lawsuit against him. I'll put a link to a video right up here talking about that. But today we're here to talk about timeshare exit, Kevin O'Leary, and a specific company called Encore Law. Encore Law, it's not a company I've heard of before. They claim to have started back in 2007. Their website here says, the Encore Law Legal Network was founded in 2007, armed with nearly 2 decades of experience. Kind of continues on there. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they say that. But when you go and you look at their website, you find out they're in Texas and Tennessee. Tennessee, they are not registered at all as a business entity that I was able to find. But in Texas, it shows that they incorporated in, well, April 2023, less than a year ago from when this video is being recorded. And they also claim to be Better Business Bureau accredited. And if we look at their accreditation on the Better Business Bureau website, well, it only shows they were accredited again in, what is it? April 2023. Seems like a fairly new operation here in the timeshare exit space. And now you may be wondering, well, where does Kevin O'Leary come into this? Well, on the website, they have a video from their YouTube channel showing Kevin O'Leary kind of endorsing this company or this business. Let's just kind of listen to a little bit of that.
Hi, Mr. Wonderful here, and I'm doing a shout out for Encore Law. It's a legal network that hosts nationwide live seminars to help people exit their timeshares. They've retrieved over $20 million in refunds for their customers. So let's talk about timeshares. Many have come to figure it out. They're just bad investments. Over decades, many people that got involved in these timeshares came to realize that they lack transparency and liquidity. In other words, it was almost impossible to get out when they wanted to. Maybe, yeah, you had the income and you thought exotic getaways sounded like a taste of the good life. But a lot of these real estate timeshare deals were simply bad ones. They're bad deals. First off, the contracts. They're like deciphering hieroglyphics. Out-of-control maintenance fees. Restrictions over ownership durations. Now, some resorts will try to make it sound like canceling is illegal, but Encore Law knows better and works for you. People cancel contracts all the time. In marriages, homeowner contracts, business contracts, and your timeshare is no different. So if you want to explore your options on your timeshare investment, contact Encore Law. It's worth your time.
All right, we'll end it just there. If you actually want to see the whole thing, I'm actually really quite reluctant to put the link to this video down in the description box below, but you can find it there. You can also find it on their website. In that video, Mr. O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful as he calls himself, well, he's reading there that Encore Law claims to have retrieved over $20 million for their clients. Not really sure how possible that even is, essentially with a company that is so new to the timeshare exit space, even if they do claim 2007, which I'm not really too sure about. But a lot of times these figures are kind of exaggerated because they essentially claim the customer is also saving years and years or even decades of annual maintenance fees, and they kind of lump that into their big, huge dollar amounts. This video here kind of really looks like Kevin O'Leary is endorsing Encore Law in the timeshare exit space. But I think maybe he was kind of duped here, in my opinion, because if I'm looking at that, I then go over to a website called Cameo. And if you don't know what Cameo is, well, it's kind of an app that you can use to request your favorite celebrity, your old washed up celebrity, maybe musicians, or in this case, Mr. Wonderful, to essentially read a script for you. Because if you essentially watch the entire video, you can see his eyes moving back and forth. So he's definitely reading off a script. So he's essentially doing a shout out for this company at what looks to be a minimum of $1,500. This company is probably going to take this video. They have these nationwide seminars, as he mentioned, and they're going to show this to their prospective clients at these seminars that they do at hotels or they do at restaurants. They attract guests by promising them a free dinner, maybe a $100 gift card or something like that, to get them to come into this presentation so they can convince you that they can get you out of your timeshare. What they're likely to do at these seminars, well, they're going to show this video and they're going to say, hey, we're endorsed Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary of, you know, that big show that's been running for over a decade, Shark Tank. Well, he believes in Encore Law. And, you know, that's kind of a little bit deceiving because I'm pretty sure Mr. O'Leary really doesn't even know what Encore Law really and truly does. And if you want to know more about the timeshare exit industry, well, I have a video on that and why you, if you're thinking or trying to get out of your timeshare, need to completely avoid these companies. I will put a link to it right up here, so check that out. Mr. O'Leary, really, is he endorsing or not endorsing Encore Law? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below. And I also hope if Kevin O'Leary just happens to see my video, which I'm pretty sure he's too busy to be watching my channel, but hey, if he just happens to come across it, well, I hope he would understand that this is not an industry to get involved with. Dave Ramsey probably, hopefully, learned that lesson, and I'm sure others have as well. So steer clear of it, avoid it, get your name off of it, do whatever you can, get out of it. Don't let your name be tied to this, though that's not necessarily going to prevent this company from continuing to use this video, unfortunately. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Really does help out these videos, gets them out to more people, hoping to have them avoid the timeshare exit industry. And if you want to see another video about timeshare exit and the timeshare industry in general, well, it's kind of my reaction to John Oliver, his video from his show last week tonight. I'll put a link to it right up here, so head over there and check that out. That was actually a great video of his, and well, I did a reaction, my thoughts on his thoughts, so check that out coming up next. Thanks for watching, and remember, until next time, the best destination, well, it's always a timeshare.